Chat, that means we're going to have to stay unmuted and get ready. So, I will prepare my character. Why are the UI turned on? What the fuck? Oh, that's why. There we go. Ethereal Ianethlin. My Ianethlin. Iamar Presterain. Hanmathanen. Hanmathan Naya. Mahonoston Edwedith. Oh, that we know has come to pass.
Player characters, cards are up. Player characters, cards are up.
Kind for the morning. Our last day of tea for some time.
Ithoriel, as you close the door to your room and step outside, you noticed something very strange. This country has always been rather warm. The warmth has actually been somewhat uncomfortable. It lacks the cool shade of the trees of Eshmagalas, and it is somewhat harsh, but you realize as you stepped out into the common area, as you stepped through your doorframe, you saw your breath inside of your own room. A tingle went down your back, just for the slightest of seconds, and you have never felt more unwelcome, unwanted, and despised. The feeling comes from literally nowhere.
Good morning, Letha. How were things yesterday?
Aldo will fix the door, I promise. Otherwise, nothing seriously untoward.
We have a matter to discuss. You remember what our friend brought and left with me?
Yes, Ithoriel, the bauble.
And then some. The one who delivered the elf to us. Come with me. I want to know if you feel anything. You know where I keep my coin, yes? In the cup.
Yeah.
So, how did things go yesterday? Besides the door.
Besides the door, and having half the guard in our house. Well, I believe.
Was there conflict? Anger?
As you're talking, Lethel, your eyes keep darting over to the area indicated by Ithoriel. It's involuntary, but you're just interested in this area in particular. Once you think about it, it's really odd. You don't know why it even matters.
Ithoriel, why did you bring me into your room?
I was curious. Do you feel anything? Smell anything different ever since our visitor has come?
Again, eyes drawn to the same spot. You inch forward a little bit, not even realizing, before your attention turns back to Ithoriel.
Nathel?
Ithoriel,
What is it?
Sorry. It's rather strange.
You can't be that desperate for my money.
No, that.
Look within. You can trust me. It's not a trap. If I did it, I wouldn't tell you before I did something. What do you feel, Lethel?
As she peers inside, there is something that's Lethel in here. Very gently, very quietly. Her eyes are drawn more and more towards the object, pupils slightly dilating as she takes in what she thinks is. Before the thought can finish, you shake your head a couple times, eyes blinking. You know you just heard something, right? The pole goes away. The interest fades.
Lethel?
It is nothing, Athaliel. I thought I heard something.
I see. It is not cold for you here. Just normal, the smell of me. The scent of tea.
Yes,
And our visitor, of course.
yes.
The musky scent of almost a widow. All right. I think whatever this is that he left with us may be too dangerous for us to keep, especially if you plan to bring more visitors to our house.
As you say this with a 19, Thoriel, Lethel actually looks a tiny bit more pale than usual.
It's almost impossible to tell. That was an out-of-character comment, forgive me. I think we need to move it. Lethel, I woke up cold. I could see my breath when I left this room this morning.
I don't doubt you, Athaliel.
Yes.
I believe it is because of.
There have been 2 changes to this house since our visitor arrived. The visitor herself, and that. And one of them we know feels malicious. And now you too are drawn to it. Your eyes keep roving back. I suspect our original plan must needs be done. Put it in gradienti and offer it to Miss Fay. And keep it in the grove.
Very well then.
All right. We will look for her today and prepare it for transport. For now, though, tea.
Bavadal, Athaliel, as you wish.
Hopefully the house won't burn down where we are going. Whatever that thing is, I don't want it to stay here. Certainly not where you and I are dreaming. Who knows what it will touch, or what it will do with more access to us. Come. Safety. It is our only way to live in this world. Our lives are but a question. The only way we survive as long as we do is by not succumbing to accidents, as humans do. We will have to be careful. All right, tea. We might as well have the good stuff.
All I have is the good stuff.
I have some very charming infusions too. A gift of Miss Fay. She has been kind enough to offer me such a lovely bouquet of flavors. They almost smell like potpourri now that I think about it, although they certainly taste better.
I should hope so.
Have you ever tasted potpourri before? It's very unpleasant.
I have not, I thought.
I have.
What?
I was the type of child who was known for sticking things in my mouth that should not be. Cleaning and soap and all manner of things. Oh, we have quite a party this morning.
Supplying the replacements in the meantime. No spares, but I'll forget to take for that one. Alright, mine's up for getting you
Yours,
Soap, I thought, yeah.
of course. Who wouldn't? I also drank bathwater.
See you later, Aldo.
I didn't know any better.
Hello, friend.
It was water and I was in it.
Helpings of venison here. I need cooked.
No one told me it was bad for me. Until afterwards, when I was throwing up. It probably explains a
It would
great...
have been different back then.
I was different. Of course, now that you think about it, I'm still pretty different now as an elf.
That looks good, sir.
He's already taken care of your water.
If you're hungry, I can get you some more soap.
No, thank you.
Armor, I must say. I appreciate good metal work.
Not today. The last bit of soap we had, we offered it to our friend after all.
Upon my body is of my own make. Pride and joy. It's good to see one who can appreciate their own craft. Of course, it's my life dedicated work. Really. How long have you been studying? Better part of 2 decades at this point. Since I was a young adult, I have gravitated toward crafting, selling goods. No, I used to fancy myself.
So, explain to me what happened to the door.
Bundles of metal goods, although at that point I was still in some ways an apprentice and in some
We can get to it when we get over there.
The guard has no
down
patience.
the road I
That is it.
started to be trained more
That's why so many of them were within,
I got to this point.
visiting us, I gather.
You might understand the points where you get far enough, a couple decades into your work, that things start to feel
Sergeant
like
Lily
second
thought
nature.
that she
You start
heard
to understand
something.
the nuances and the
In my room,
life within your craft, the things you do.
In your room. And then she left and got the guard, believing that she had heard that Quintus had confessed.
your friend,
Stormed the house.
how is your bow? Let's look behind you.
Following in that, hopefully I'll be able to make a better name.
So nice.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Might I remind you that you have left your longbow in my workshop? It is ready to be collected.
You have my longbow?
For real?
Thank you. I will pay for hers as well.
Do you want tea as well?
Oh, we brought our own tea. Just the water. Thank you, though. It's a kindness of you, Rin.
The best of my craft. I hope they will achieve that as well.
Don't brew it too early. I should be back soon.
All right.
Come on, my nice.
They are both my drinks now, and none shall share.
Yeah. Sure. He's off courting his ladies, being that I must attend to other things, but of course. And Flynn. Yes. You're an elf. You're an elf.
Well, you're a human.
I'm Adel Weimer.
That's amazing.
It's not.
If I must say so.
Thank you. It's very kind
I
of
don't
you.
get many elves where I'm from.
Enjoy the town as much as you can.
So I can gather.
It is the back right end of the merchant.
That right there is a handsome elf.
That he is. Wow.
Look at his giant arms.
How do you clean the ears?
How do you clean your ears?
Well, I just figured it might be a bit more difficult.
Sir, what can I get you?
Good morning. I'd like one of your finest drinks and one of your decent foods. I don't have much money.
Well, we got stew for 25. We got one for 10. Ale for 15. What is it that you fancy?
I'll take a stew and an ale, please.
Sure.
Rin, the young gentleman would also like to know how you wash your ears.
Yeah, how do you wash them? Is that rude? Oh no, I wasn't rude. Hopefully.
Not. It's about the situation. Give me a moment. Let me get everything for you, and I'll come back
Yeah.
with some context on it.
Did I insult you? Did I insult you? I'm so sorry.
Yes, you are.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry, this is all very new to me.
As I can gather, where are you from, child?
I'm actually from Barleyroll, born and raised.
Ah,
Figured, well, if I don't see Adwig now, then we might not get the chance. So, made the journey, and here I am. I'm just taking everything in, and it's amazing. So many tall buildings, and
have heard Barlywell had a bit of a difficulty recently.
yeah, we had a bit of those big greeny meanies hanging about, but thanks to those paladins, got rid of them. I figured, well, before they come back and surround us again, I try and get out, see the world a little bit.
Might as well visit places you have not been before, and the people you have not encountered.
Ale and an answer. I clean them the way you would clean them as well. It's not different, to be honest.
Right. I heard they were like super sensitive or something, so I wanted to get a special tool.
A little sensitive, but usually when somebody touches them, if you touch yourself, it's kind of like touching your eye, right? You ever
Ah.
do that? Yeah.
So
When you
once
touch
or
an eye,
twice.
just, your body doesn't exactly feel like it wants to react, but if somebody else does it, it kind of does. Yeah, it's kind of
Right.
like that.
I promise I won't touch your ears. And I'm sorry if I was insensitive. It's not my intention at all.
Is it weird for elves ears to be touched, or is that normal?
It depends. How normal are you?
Me, I'm far from normal when it comes to elf standards.
There you go.
I got a weird question. Can I touch your ears and see how you react?
No.
No? Okay.
Touch his ears.
Alright then, never mind.
That's a pretty good indication. Can I touch your ear?
I prefer if you did. Like I said, it feels weird.
There you go. There you go. I think that's your answer, right?
Yeah, but I guess.
Thank you, Andrew. Welcome. And welcome, Hoyd. Did she get prettier?
Otherwise, for a lot of dwarves, if a lovely lass touches a young, strapping dwarf's beard, that typically means, there's a little bit of that, as they call it, connection going on.
Have you touched any dwarf's beard yourself?
Not for courting reasons, no.
Any other reason?
Yeah, no, I pulled on someone's beard before.
Oh my. You went straight. You didn't even give them a chance. You just went straight to pulling. That poor boy.
I didn't put anything. Hold on a second. I didn't put anything in anybody.
No, you said pulling, right? You pulled his beard.
Pulling, yeah. No, I
Yeah.
didn't pull anyone's anything. I literally just pulled one of my companion's beard because he was being an ass. It was a Rico. You could pull him enough.
Rin, I did not know. Oh my.
Just is any stools taken, perhaps?
Sitting there, they're there for you to sit on.
My understanding.
There was a gentleman there earlier who has departed.
That's
I see.
the young man that was eating this. Is he gone already?
I'm sure he'll be back. He might have taken a break.
I'll see him then.
Yes. And then you can tell him about how you tug on dwarf beers.
I don't tug on dwarf beers, but I have seen my company Bringmere grab Tim and Tom, both dwarves, by the beard, swing him around the circle until, he felt like letting go. Wherever they're flying, wherever they're flying.
That's a bit.
That man either has serious balls or very little brain.
Or they're just very interested in alternate,
Have to deal with two insane
lifestyles, is what she was gonna say.
constantly argue and bicker and start fight because of the board. But at some point, Brandimir's patience just goes very, very, very thin, and then he gets fed up with it. And whoever's having conflicts, they don't shut up, and they get tossed. I'll get tossed a couple times.
It's not the most fun, but
Did he walk out with a plate?
arguments completed. I think he's gonna be back.
He walked out with a plate. Wow. He said he'd be back, but still.
Christos, Flynn will cover the plate here. Is that okay? Or should I put these in? Yes. Okay.
Flynn gets to work out, I see.
Usual with you, please.
Darth is like the busiest roleplayer in this RP.
Quite a lecture you got there.
I don't believe I've heard that word before, unless you're pulling my hair. Alright. So, I guess you could say my limbs are a bit, jittery at times. Haven't really been the same since I got my arm shattered.
Lithel, your tea. Shall we?
It's actually, a story I believe we started on with
I will take your money, Iron. Thank you. Wow. 13 months.
What is it I understand?
She thinks she's
when we ran into that,
gentle.
giant troll that almost all died from rocks.
While we were protecting the caravan.
You from the caravan mission.
Hey?
I thought, should we take a seat?
Sorry, friend. A lot of you and your mates were at the elements expo that helped to tell people apart.
So, we are most curious now. We have heard a story that our good friend Rin, or should I say Rin, has tugged on a dwarf's beard before.
I've done what? I thought you.
Tugged on a dwarf's beard before. I'll check in a moment, guys.
I presume that isn't some kind of euphemism.
That's what I thought until he told me that it's about that apparently dwarves will do that to male dwarves as a form of flattery, I guess. Wow, Nick, thank you for the subscription and thank you for the gift sub, Hoyd. Actually, those are both Hoyd. Thank you. So, we were asking him if he had a particular interest in this dwarf, and he said, oh, no, of course not. It was nothing like that. It was just, some roughhousing, I guess, would be the words that a human would use. That was my reaction as well. So, we had some overzealous visitors from the castle then.
Yes, Lothario. They didn't have very much patience.
That
I believe
is
the door is mostly intact. Although she'll be able to fix it without much hassle.
good.
Speaking of Lothario,
Yes.
beard and all those things.
Oh,
I
those
spoke
things.
to Aldo and yes, about the sawmill.
Yes.
It occurred to me that having two carpenters as partners in our enterprise might mean that the sawmill could improve and grow. Perhaps they could put their skills to use if they were partners. And truth be told, I truly
Have no interest in
I
actually
chase the
running.
idea of
Hard work.
I don't want to have to manage villagers, humans, and hobbits and such things.
Yes, it is, of course, perfectly understandable. We have a certain amount of amusement at this thing you have worked so hard to claim and now want little to do with. That's it, oh?
Oh, but Azariel, we aren't giving it up. We are simply expanding the responsibilities to two overeager carpenters who can take on all of the responsibilities.
And pay us for the...
Silent. Exactly, Azariel.
Well, how economical of you. I imagine that our auditor would be pleased with you taking on these duties such as he enjoys. He would probably give you advice if you asked.
Well, Azariel, we had discussed approaching the auditor between Aldo, myself, and Yurda. And we thought it best if your son Aldo were to go with you to the auditor at some point.
I see. Then give
Your
me...
son seems to have a very good relationship with him.
As do I. What details should I be made aware of in terms of this agreement that you have come up with?
I'm unsure, Azrael. At this moment, it is nascent. You
Hmm.
still need to speak to your son Aldo in the coming days, and perhaps you can come to some good agreement.
I see. So not only have you acquired this jewel of the farm that you have little interest in actually running, but you've foisted all of the duties off onto your partner in the Bowery.
I seem to remember, Azrael, that you were the one who confirmed the arrangement with Auditor Doris.
I was just trying to keep you from getting in trouble. Now it seems I'm the one who's in trouble. I have gotten...
Well, in truth, we could simply have Yursa approach the auditor alone.
Oh no, you could never
With your
trust.
charm, perhaps it would be enough.
Oh no, we have to make sure we are part of this deal. It should, of course, have been you, but I will undertake these duties on behalf of Lithel. I could do nothing less for a fellow of Eshmethalas.
I simply believe, Azrael, that my participation in front of Auditor Doris would be detrimental to the entire enterprise.
It would. It is very true for you to believe that. He is not as fond of you as the rest of us are. Something like grating against him, like a grindstone, I think.
As amusing as it would be, Azrael, I think it for the best that we make the correct arrangements for the sawmill.
Yes, of course, and particularly those who are actually interested in operating it. I'm sure they could possibly increase productivity as well, given enough time.
So was the thought, Azrael.
Now, the question is, whatever should we do about John? He is popular in the farm. If we were to remove him, that would come off poorly.
I had told Aldo of our intention to remove him, and Aldo seemed I believe his words were, "If you want me on this enterprise, John stays," or some such thing.
I figured. As I said, popular. Politics. You are now a business owner.
Aldo shall see in time, as the manager of John, just how difficult the Hobbit can be.
I suspect that
No longer shall he be our problem.
Aldo will be capable of handling Mr. John Wood.
I had thought as well, perhaps, Ithodiel, that as one of the expanded services of the sawmill, by having both Aldo and Yrsa as partners, we could have delivery become part of the service.
True, they are both very capable of doing such. Maybe put on an extra copper for every 5 orders of wood for delivery.
Those details, I'm sure, can be arranged later.
I think that would work out. We would let them keep that portion of the profit. We would take the profit out of the wood. The percentage that the Master Dorst has felt is appropriate for us. Yeah, I think that would work out pretty well. Tang as well, although he would just be an independent contractor, I believe is the term. But with Aldo and Yrsa, well, look at you, thinking your way through this new business you have acquired. An enterprising Lethal.
It simply appeared to be the best thing to do for the sawmill, Ithodiel.
And so it is. Also, it's out of your hair now.
Yes, Ithodiel. It is also out of my hair.
And we can ask them to get our percentage off the top in terms of how much wood you need for your bows. And me for my arrows. We will, of course, still have to pay in our own money. The auditor would have it no other way.
Of course. Speaking of the auditor,
Speaking
I
of,
finished my order of crossbows for him. So if he should come by, you can always remind him.
wonderful. How many?
One crossbow.
Oh,
I believe it should be worth 5 or 6 silver. I'm unsure. It's simply the frame. The mechanisms are beyond me. Passed on to another craftsman. But the auditor has arranged for all that.
of course. He seems to be that type. I
Should
love.
they come asking, it is complete.
I will.
Does not look so.
I will inform him next time I see him and provide it to him when he is ready to pay. This time it won't be taken from Lethal. Did you just joyfully wiggle about that? Did I just see a joyful wiggle out of Lethal? I think I did. I think you are overpleased.
You should know Ithodiel.
Oh dear.
And this I rather apologize for. He's not here. Good. Christos. Well, you see, I have many assets at this point, Ithodiel, but very little copper itself. Christos is holding 2 of my bows, and in return I have taken a loan from him, so I can complete the work on the crossbow.
Understood. What should I do about this?
3 silver. Just so that you're aware, Ithodiel. You were
Once.
wondering where the bows went to. Christos has them.
All right.
Leveraged.
Once the auditor pays, I guess we will take your bows back. You said it was 3
I
silver?
trust Christos not to mistreat them. Yes, only 3.
He knows better. If he did, I'd poke out his other eye. Yeah, we already own our own company now. It's not really a company, though. It's just a wood mill.
Go for a walk soon.
I will not keep you. I will look for Faye.
That is the walk I'm referring to.
Well then, I don't want to take it with me. I want her to come, and then to give it to her.
Ah,
I fear what would happen if we took it out without knowing where to take it.
maybe rather challenging if I
If I let Faye know that I have a present for her, she will understand. I have discussed this already with Yendo. You look thoughtful.
Are you sure giving it away is the right thing to do, Lydia?
It is not giving it away, it is storing it somewhere safer.
We could keep it.
And endanger our home and our lives. We do not know what caused this change in it. I have a suspicion that it is related to the actions that happened recently. It may be sensitive.
But there was no blood spilled in our house.
It is not about blood.
It was merely strong words and strong emotions.
Yes, exactly. And if you continue in this endeavor, more may happen. And also, I'm the one sleeping next to it. I do not know what the
Take it as Lydia.
No. We will proceed with the plan.
Yes, of course, as Lydia. She'll find Faye.
Now, let me be very clear here. Should I hear later that it has been released from Yando, that you have come to acquire it without talking with me first, I will leave this place and not return. If you do want it, you will ask me first.
No, Lydia, I don't want this.
I am just making sure that we are clear on the consequences of that action.
Of course, as Lydia.
Good.
I have no interest in it.
Neither do I, other than to understand where it came from and who brought it. That is the real question. Those who brought it, they must have acquired it somewhere. And of course, we must know what happened to them as well. None have made it.
Is our friend still here?
I'm sure he is traveling.
I meant the one who was staying with us.
Oh, yes. She got up early in the morning. The castle does not suit her well. That said, though, she will stay with us. He has left her in our care. I will work on opening her up to understand what she knows of his travels, and if she is aware of where he acquired it from. If we even just have a name of a city, that will help. you could ask her.
It seems. Well, I suppose.
She certainly does not like sleeping in beds. At least she doesn't have any crawlies on her. What? She lives out in the forest. Some of them don't take care of themselves. The wood elves have enough wood in them to probably have, termites. It's better than saying fleas.
I could move the table and chairs and perhaps prepare some straw in the corner upstairs.
We could keep her like a dog. Make a little straw bed for her in the corner.
Table and chair. I almost agreed to choose.
Wow. We shall work on learning who she is, so that she is not treated like a dog, but as a visitor. As a visitor from a noble person. A traveler who knows much of this world, and has left something dangerous in our company. Rin, thank you
Sure thing.
for that one in the conversation this morning. You as well.
Apologies for a awkward questions and everything.
Not at all. It was a delight. I always enjoy talking with you. I don't get to do it too often, so it's a pleasure. I will wish you well today.
Wish you as well.
Naver.
No bad.
Sometimes I think you say it like that, just to mock me. Naver. It's almost like you were raised in a barn.
Athariel, you're from the west. Your Elvin has been infected by Gradian. It's not your fault. I don't blame you. Even how you say hello.
Did you just know true elf me?
My Gavanan.
Ma Govenen.
Athariel. Your western accent is so adorable.
Accent. I speak. Oh, there he is. I see John. Of course he ran. He saw us coming. And he knew to scamper into some corner. There he is. It is actually him.
It's a different hobbit.
Damn it. It's so hard to tell.
It is the same. They all look the same.
I didn't say that.
I did, Athariel.
Wow.
I mean, these horses, Athariel. I can barely tell them apart, aside from the broad strokes of their color. One horse is like any other to me. Just like one hobbit is like any other.
Their hooves and their muscles, and the way their manes lay, and their ears. Those that have them pitched forward and are angry. Those that are relaxed, delighted. Did you know horses have a sense of humor?
No, Athariel.
Mm,
But since humans do and hobbits do, it doesn't surprise me.
exactly. What's amusing, though, is wood elves do not.
That, I believe.
Do you feel like witnessing him?
I believe he's going to get kicked in the face by that horse.
Do you feel it, Lethal? The rippling muscles?
Shall we speak with Yrsa while we have time?
Oh, but I was enjoying witnessing.
Were you really, Azariel?
Oh, yes, I was.
Don't think I didn't forget your distraction.
What distraction? I forgot whatever distraction. I only pretend to be ancient and wise. I am, in fact, just an obnoxious elf.
Outside of town.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, sorry, I thought you. Good morning. How are you?
Also,
What are you up to?
I am well. I have discussed with my partner
just got myself something to read. Thinking about heading
the
back
possibility
to
of an
headquarters.
arrangement with the sawmill.
Ah, I see. Wonderful.
The sword training.
We find it favorable. Do we not, Azariel?
You do indeed. It couldn't be a more fortuitous,
Guard barracks and ask the warden for
well, opportunity for all of us.
Aye, indeed.
After all, there are so many things that you having unfeathered access, along with Haldo, to the windmill would accomplish.
It did work for a time. But I think if I'm going to run
Ah.
anything else, I actually
That would be very nice.
someone
I
who
hope
might be
you
able
don't
to
mind. We
put
bought out
hands.
all of the wood today because we need to build the bridge.
if you catch my meaning.
Legally, you're not allowed to do that, but of course.
I see.
What do you mean legally? I can't do that.
It worked.
As in, legally, Auditor Durst has given me first right of refusal to buy wood every day, as long as I am on contract with the clients.
Ah, you should
I
tell that
refuse
to
the
John
wood.
then.
There you go.
That is our problem.
Please be aware. We cannot find John. We've been trying to fire him
Now
for the
you're
last 3
talking
days.
about.
Don't fire him. He's the only one that fucking works.
Swordsmanship training.
That is why we're going to fix that problem, although Aldo has said
Training
that he wishes to keep John. So therefore, we're going to make Aldo responsible for him. And should he fail to deliver his 5 wood to you,
I don't, but from the way you're speaking, I should
then
like
he
to
will
see
have to be let go for not performing his duties.
is it trying to allude to something
I
about
have
being
a
obvious?
proposal, Azariel.
Hmm?
Perhaps we could fire John.
If you
And if
catch my
Aldo
meaning.
should wish to rehire him,
Aldo can pay him.
position as joint partner of the sawmill, Aldo can arrange it.
Fair enough. I'll be coming by
Would
the
the
iron
payment
building
of
later.
everything then
I
be
need to
put on
talk to
Aldo?
Gordon about that contract.
No, Azariel. You're safe. I simply mean that.
I got much
we will
taller.
hire John when-
later today.
Later today.
If Aldo wishes to keep him,
Understood.
Aldo
I'll
cannot
make sure either
hire
Victor
him.
or Cornwall is.
That seems like a lot of roundaboutness. Why not just keep him?
Oh,
She's an elf.
because I would love to hire him.
Good day.
Then
And
just
it is the proper way of doing things. He
You-
should be
okay.
punished.
why should just fire him and then say, but we still need you after like you have a minute of crying or whatever. So get back to work, you know? Like do something like that. Have the satisfaction of firing him and then hire him back. Don't put that responsibility on Aldo, because Aldo's going to think he has to be the one to pay him now.
Aldo's the one who wants to keep him, Yrsa.
Aye, because nobody else works at the lumber mill.
We can find
You
somebody.
understand that, right?
We can find someone.
What, the 12 villagers left alive?
That's 12 opportunities to find someone worthy of a wood mill. We also have a totally.
Already farmers, but alright.
We also have a really wonderful new visitor who's been staying with us. She could also perhaps find occupation there.
Yes, Azariel.
We will have to see.
Can help.
But for now, John will be sufficient. Once he's
Let
fired.
me fire and rehire him, Antonio.
Not rehire. We will have Aldo hire him. We'll all do it together.
That is so
Elvish.
not necessary. But alright, whatever makes you happy and let you sleep at night, I suppose. Anyway, I saw Tiny Husband run by and I haven't seen him in a while, so I'm gonna go chase after the tiny man. So
Enjoy Tiny
I
Husband.
need to speak to Auditor Durst, but
don't
you're
worry
all
about that.
on board on our side. Tiny Husband.
She means Haskell.
Oh,
Actually, when you stepped up to her earlier, I noticed how very hobbit-like you looked next to her.
Antonio.
You're like a halfling of a Bjorning.
You are only very slightly taller than I.
Yes, but that is what matters. I am taller. I am the tallest.
Like, only very little.
Mm-hmm. Little
I could tell little is.
of us, which one is taller? Uh-huh.
You are taller, Antonio.
See? This is like one of those conversations that you just do not want anything more to deal with. So you should probably move on before I continue it, because I won't stop. Oh my God, Hood, thank you so much. Thank you for... Oh, I'm an endless font of entertainment and knowledge. We got Sizzle. Wow, and Ziggy.
I have been reminded of something.
By Flynn running out with his
By Flynn.
bowl. I think the plate he stole.
Flynn had made a small little trinket for me. A little leaf pin.
A small little trinket for a small
And
little
it looked
elf.
to be It was for a berry from the hat merchant. A little green one.
For you?
No, Antonio.
Oh.
I thought it would be rather fitting for you.
I have a hat.
Not a hat, Antonio. A berry.
A hat.
That.
Will it have a
I
feather?
really don't know what happened to the hat merchant. No feather. Feather's an extra silver.
Oh, really? Oh.
Made of coin.
Is it John? Is it John? Oh, no, that's the same one again. It did look like John. Fertuggy, hello. You're watching me torture my actual girlfriend here in RP.
Surely we'll find him someday.
Well, we could always ask.
I suppose.
I should inform Aldo, though, that he will have to hire John.
I believe that we do.
Wonderful. Let's go
It might make for a pleasant walk to head out to the sawmill at the very least.
Indeed. Excuse me.
By the way, I have heard that you yesterday concocted a sort of raspberry brew.
Where is he?
Morning, Garrett. I have a question for you. I'm looking for a small dwarf wearing green. He's a short brown beard.
Usually have a shield on his back.
He usually has a shield on his back.
Last time I saw him, he was over at the stable. That was about like a bit ago.
Yes, and he wandered this way, past your point of view, and I presume went either this direction or this direction.
He didn't pass here. I think he went anywhere. He went back that way.
Yes, I think he went back to his shop, actually. Thank you, Hoyd. When she says beverel, that's Elvish. It means, as you wish.
Come in for the gate, and read your gate.
Oh, I see you have not been informed. I work for the Crown. I do not pay tax. Okay.
This is my second day, so
No worries.
I see. Let me introduce myself.
Oh dear.
Lissel E.N.S.E. Lissel is my name.
She's speaking Sindarin there.
my name is Chris. We had an unfortunate meeting yesterday.
Oh,
Yes, you were one of the two with me. Yes, I had a nice chaperone for some time yesterday.
is this related
In the sun.
to my door?
This is related to your door.
I see. You're one of them, then. Chris, is that your name?
I was not the one that broke the door down.
Hmm.
There, though.
But you were there, yes. Did you set foot inside our house?
Did. Captain ordered me.
Pardon me?
I hope it was pleasant for you, other than my door.
For those coming back into the city,
Right.
we asked for a
Say that again?
15 cup a day.
I said, I hope it was pleasant for you, your visit to my house, other than my door.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry about the door.
Patrons will be
So am I.
Like I said, I was just following my captain's orders.
Shall we go find Aldo?
Necessario, we should.
Very well. Naver. It means farewell.
Naver?
Oh, that one's cute. You like my arm movements? This is RP effort right here. RP walking. Mr. Flynn,
Sothorio,
good day.
care for some stew?
Oh, no thank you, sir. We are on the hunt for Aldo.
As many people seem to be apparently.
Really? Well, let us see. We can start there. A trap. I love it that the first day after he got that character, she had no shoes on. The first day he got so much shit about not having any shoes on that he changed the model so that she'd have shoes. And it's one of my favorite things.
Aldo, I haven't seen him since he went to the tavern. I'm assuming he could be over in the poor quarter working on the common home.
Right, that's what they were talking about. They needed all the wood for.
Oh, the bridge.
Mm.
Yes, of course.
Good day, Rin. As always, it's a pleasure.
On perchance, have you two seen Ursa?
Yes, she went off chasing his scale, the little man she's so fond of.
And she should be working on the bridge too. Would you like to join us on our walk? Maybe we
Yeah,
can
sure.
find Yersa with Aldo.
Be
Would you
welcome.
go for it? The bridge. Which bridge in particular, though?
I don't know.
Did she say?
No. I assume it's for the common
It would
grounds.
have to be.
Oh no, Alto did not leave, so poor district, I guess.
A bridge in the poor district. Is that a bridge
No.
across the road?
I assume Ursa is at the bridge, and Aldo is taking care of the thing in the poor district.
Oh. Well, then we shall part ways.
Well, we can go there, and
Yes.
if you don't see Ursa, then I shall part then. But I'll just take you ladies over to the poor district then. In case
Aye.
we do happen to see Ursa.
Let us hope.
Mm-hmm.
Although I suspect she's probably busy with Haskell.
Well, if it's busy, you know, already come.
Hey, look, I found Aldo.
Aldo. Never mind. You found Aldo. If you want
Perfect.
to leave me behind, feel free to.
Thank you, Mr. Wren.
I heard.
Hello, Aldo. What a delight it is to see
Want to
you.
come for a walk with us?
Sure. Do you need anything?
Yes, we need you.
Okay.
Both of us. Twice the elf for one dwarf. I don't know if you'll be able to handle it.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Is your nose okay?
Why? What's wrong with it?
You made some kind of snorting sound like you were having difficulty breathing.
Well, I was dealing with soap earlier. Maybe something got in it.
Oh, soap. Lethel offered some to me to taste earlier. Do you have a particular brand you find your favorite? Or, I should say, a particular maker of soap that you find?
Well, as far as I don't know. Did you say about eating it?
Yes, she offered
You
it.
said eating it.
She offered it to me for food.
Oh, well, not for eating, but Marcus usually makes the soap.
Ah, I shall ask him then what his favorite flavor to eat is. See?
Curious of that answer.
Did you get some more soap in your nose? Good day, guards.
Just, you're just catching me off guard. Is all.
Ah. Like an arrow out of the blue. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that reminds me. I gotta deliver something to Sir Wilmot when she's done.
Hey, guardsman, what is this one doing on the ground here in the middle of the path?
Maybe you should step a little
Get
bit further
off.
in the back and
Kick.
obstruct the pathway.
Get off. This is a path for walking. Go over there and go get stabbed. Joe, get up. Get out.
If you would.
Madam? Ah. John.
I was gonna go and train, but if you need my assistance, then...
We do. We need both of you.
I don't know what assistance is needed.
I do.
Okay.
As does Lethal.
Alright. Does it involve the bridges or something else?
I don't know.
Although you fine chap.
Oh, Yersa. Do you want to join us?
That caught me off
Here,
guard.
small human. Or John.
Alright.
Oh, no, you're going to break his little heart. I don't want to see that. I'm going to tiny husband.
What?
Bye.
What? You're not planning to do what I think you're doing.
We are.
Well, Aldo,
Can you not?
we spoke to Yersa already. And we have decided that we would like to have you and Yersa as joint partners. And as such,
Right.
you may hire who you wish.
To work.
I hired John.
Before we do that, we need to clear the table, so to speak.
Hmm.
John, you have failed us in every way possible with the solo. And thusly, your employment has been terminated. You are now a homeless wretch.
I mean, I do other things in the village too.
Oh, good. Then you won't need to work there. Perfect.
This is not necessary. He's done good by your sin. There's no need to do this.
Except for not providing the appropriate wood for Lethel. 5 wood to be every morning. That said, though, Aldo, as a partner, you are welcome to hire whoever you wish to work the sawmill. So,
I'll immediately rehire him.
Wonderful.
The power to do that right now.
You absolutely do.
You do indeed. You shall have to make the arrangements with John.
You want to work in the wood mill?
Sure.
There we go.
Good. I'm sure you can arrange payment and all the other things he needs. Thank you, Aldo. Don't worry. I'm kidding. He'll be paid by the crown. It's fine.
I'll take care of it.
Excuse me?
Sawmill can be an awfully dangerous place.
It'd be unfortunate
That actually is true.
if something happened to you. Very unfortunate.
He's been fighting this far, so far.
He has indeed. Other than the fact he keeps providing.
Tell the sawmill worker. They're always missing fingers or hands. The old ones, at least.
I mean, I still have my hands and fingers.
Yes, you are not old.
Holskiger somehow came out unscathed.
That's what you say until you talk to him. There was definitely a tree that fell on that boy. Well, anyway, John, don't let us keep you, now that you work for Aldo. Have a good day, the two of you. May we wish you well.
Have a good day. Oh, and, I don't know if I can get it from John, because...
He's your employee.
3 wood, so I need the 30 copper from you.
Get your refund.
But you have the wood.
He has the copper.
Alright, I'll take care of this. Come on, John.
You're a manager now, Aldo.
You enjoyed that too much.
Oh, I surely did.
He's never going to be nice to you again. Never.
John? Oh, there was something.
Oh, no. I'm very mean.
I was told this is what the partners of dwarves.
Is this you doing?
No, sir.
Who told you this?
I... Oh, yes.
Apparently engaged in a bit of beard tugging himself.
Well, that's not a personal thing for me. I see. Just please don't do that again.
Did you tug his beard in public?
Yes, I believe I did.
Lethel, we're out in the open.
Oh, perhaps we should have stepped inside the barn. Do you want to step inside the barn and try again?
No.
No need, you've already done it.
Good day to the two of you.
Have a good time.
I tell you, Jonathan will never provide you wood again. Never. Your logs are going to come out lumpy. They're going to have knots in them.
Lumpy logs.
They'll be rotten on the inside. Everything that can possibly go wrong now. You have earned this.
I'm sure my wood will be just fine, Azariel.
That's because you're going to take from his pile.
It's because he's a hobbit, Azariel. They don't know how to have vengeance in their heart.
I think you're going to teach that one.
If only I could.
Really?
They keep looking back here.
Yes. Okay, that got me to laugh. You're a child.
I happen to live with someone who has taught me that playing with the lesser races is enjoyable.
Who was that?
And
What
I used to
fool
for enjoying it.
would say such a thing?
Oh.
Speaking of,
More hobbit.
good day. Lithel is a high elf as well. She's from a different house and younger. She's about half my age. So, the lake.
Fire brings in many kinds.
It does indeed. Some of those nights have been particularly irksome.
At least they provide some coin.
That is true. I did enjoy selling some of my arrows. Some of your arrows to that fine young gentleman.
Yes. It's hardly worth the disturbance, but it helps.
We do, after all, work for the crown. It's our job to be disturbed. If you're going to say it every time we come in and out, you have to, participate.
Oh, but I do indeed have a contract with Audio.
Yes.
I had to show it to Captain Horace in order to have the gate fee waived. Weaved. That was the word he used.
Weaved? Like a whiffed.
I weaved the gate tax.
Is the captain about today?
Captain.
I'm going to go weave at him. Well, shall we? To the lake and see if we can find our friend.
The lake.
What? Oh, Aldo? Did you lose John? Did he lose an arm? Okay. I have warned Lethel that she will no longer get any wood that is not rotten or full of knots or miscut. John is... I think it's guaranteed.
I do not believe so. I don't think the hobbit can have spite.
I said, maybe most hobbits will not, but she's certainly going to teach this one. Yes. Well, we have gotten our duties taken care of now, so he's your problem.
Also, Aldo, how much did the crown want to give you for our door?
For that, I never got the clear answer on that. Oh, no, I did. The door is fine. It got knocked off the hinges, but the hinges survived. I just had to put it back in place.
Okay. Do you know when this will be done?
I can go do it now.
Sure.
Oh, but
I'll be honest, it completely slipped my mind. I'm sorry.
Our former partner, Aldo. Goodbye. Forgot about my door.
Oh.
You don't work for me anymore if you forget about my door.
You wanted to go to the lake?
Good night, Iron. Have a wonderful night.
Where to find her?
I think last time I saw them, they were taking care of stuff out there. But we can look that way. Usually she starts over there in the morning.
Then I shall follow you, Sadia.
All right, let us see. Ha! Wisdom. There is no wisdom coming from Authorial. Just happenstance and circumstance, and other such words that mean, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just go from place to place. You know, I don't like coming this way. In particular of Maya. Her house. I only visited it that once. You know? But even then, I am still troubled by the loss.
We can't let every reminder bog us down.
Oh,
Or should I tell you entirely? Although I suppose that's the point.
that is the point, yes. At some point, you eventually...
I'll need to return when the place has changed.
If there is a place to return to. Oh.
You had promised me that one day we would visit here, with this place as ruined.
We shall certainly see. It will not be long at this point, but we have to wait for the Empire to go away. Those kind of things burn themselves out over time. When they run out of enemies to fight, they will turn on themselves. If the war goes poorly, that is what will happen. Let us head up this way. I prefer being up in the mountains behind the trees. Up on the scree. I do not want to get close. They have kept warning me that it is dangerous there. So last time I was here, I saw them walking that way. They were coming here. I was taking the young elf and showing her about.
Oh, then.
If they are not here, though, then we will have to go the other way. But either way, it will be a pleasant walk, something we have not done in some time. Oh dear. I did not realize they were cutting down the wood here, too.
It is to be expected.
Unexpected and unpleasant. This poor forest. How long is left, do you think, before the humans have destroyed it fully?
At this rate, I should say one generation.
One of their generations. It is
Yes.
a sad thing to say. All right.
Perhaps two.
I think it is best if we head back.
You should lead us, Orion. I'm unsure of the direction you wish to go.
I was gonna go long, but I don't know how much more I can take. I guess this is done for their camp for the tournament. You remember when we came here? And it was forest. You can see the damage they have done. There is no longer topsoil there. Nothing will grow. They will have to bring in supplies to keep this ground fertile. Does this stupid thing abut the water? It does. How are we to get around this? Oh, look at how athletic you are. I'll go back the other way. Yes, you'll be fine. Enjoy your time among the squash. She's a saucy elf. What time is it? Oh dear, we're not going to have too much longer. I need to find Faye. The reason, by the way, I'm looking for Faye is I need, oh, look at the butterflies. Is I need somebody to keep that thing. I can't keep it in the house. It's just too dangerous. Far too dangerous. Ha! Oi, Lamau. She has that very distinct hand gesture she does. If you notice, she bops her hand like this. Like that. Are you not going to jump this one as well?
No, I thought better.
I see. All right. Well, now that you're done demonstrating your athletic prowess. That head roll she does also.
Are we going this way?
Oh, we can see the campground if you wish. I will follow you.
I'm not interested in the campground as such. Somebody thought
You would like to see John? I thought I actually saw him for a moment. Oh wow, she's really beautiful. Subsurface scattering there. The amount of work humans do is always shocking. Look at this. It's old growth wood. They've already lacquered it and stained it.
how long do you think this will last?
They will. That is the worst part. They will tear it all down. Humans are so ephemeral. Even their makings are.
Look how close they're getting. Our target's that close tonight.
You're an elf. You should be able to hit them from the windmill.
Oh, yes, Ethereal. You sound like my instructor.
I am your instructor. I could teach you.
No matter how many times they told me how to hold the bow, or how to hold the arrow, or how to nock it, or how to see where it would land. Visualize the wobble, I believe they would call it.
What does that even mean?
It just didn't work.
Visualize the wobble.
I don't know, Ethereal.
Don't visualize the wobble.
How's the lyre?
That is why they are not House and Nulaman. Although I was not actually formally trained until much later. I learned by...
You know the joke about House and Element, Ethereal?
No?
They say if they're to shoot arrows at you, it is simply because they are trying to sell you the arrow.
I'm trying to understand that joke. Explain it to me.
Perhaps things really have changed since the war.
Or I just want to make you explain your joke to me, so that I can pretend not to understand it some more.
I can say, having noticed you, Ethereal, that the stereotypes do not match up, although...
I don't know how much of House and Alaman I still am. Though I do claim it since I am from them. I cannot speak to how much of it is left inside of me.
They were only too happy to move on after the war, Ethereal.
Yes,
They turned their gaze west to Gradia.
at least
Look at the ruins that had been left in the east.
the younger ones. The elders, of course, still think of themselves as the smallest and weakest of the houses. They do not believe in trading with humans. It is unseemly to do such a thing.
It is unseemly, Ethereal.
I think for survival's sake, we will have to learn how to be different types of elves if we wish to survive. What is this? I have not seen this house before.
This is the hunter's lodge.
They certainly have made it into a lodge now, haven't they?
It didn't occur to me, but perhaps we could have sold our bows and arrows here. If we had come out to visit them. They surely have need for them.
I have suspicion that many of them can make their own arrows. They won't be worthy, but they can make them good enough for hunting. It's for humans. To hunt humans that you need the quality of the arrows I make. You need ones that will pierce through steel. You know, I have not been back here for a month. Since the last time we stayed. I've mostly come to their house. Oh, yes, never mind. This is where I didn't realize you were coming here this way.
Were you lost?
No, I thought you were headed that
How
way.
you left the forest? Oh no.
This is just an inefficient way of getting here. That's what surprised me.
Inefficient, Azaria. There is nothing inefficient about enjoying a walk in the forest.
When we have a destination in mind.
Even with the destination.
Now who's an elf from one of the houses?
I never claimed not to be Azaria, just not of an element.
Oh, well, yours doesn't even count. You still have that pride, do you? If you had said the same thing to me about an element, I would have considered it amusing. I am not attached to them. I will not do so again. It was not intended to offend you.
I wish my house could be more than it was, Azaria.
Why?
I wish it could have grown into something better. But instead it stepped back. It changed.
Lethel, what does your house offer you that you cannot take for yourself?
Players returning from Holbeck, please go to the spawn room. Players returning from Holbeck, please go to the spawn room.
Such is why I left Azaria.
I have...
You don't want to hear what they could not give me.
I do? I am curious. But it is a question if you wish to share it.
If they couldn't give me the head of every drag that ever walked above land.
That would be quite a large sack.
It would be Azaria.
Is it worth it?
But we could have. There was a time when we could have.
I always wonder about these things. This is why I was curious about your connection to your house. Your hatred of the drow.
It feels like ash in my fires, Azaria.
It is untethered to
It doesn't
reason.
matter anymore.
It does seem to matter to you. I'm trying to imagine if there is something I am as passionate about as this is for you. She's intentionally lowering herself.
How do you think the war ended? Do you think it was two sides deciding to come to peace to save each other?
No, I think we surrendered.
We did.
Aye, we did. We surrendered to a war that we had already lost. Not against the drow, of course. I'm sure with sufficient time we could have been the last ones standing. Those few of us who would have been able to. And then there would have been no more elves. None who would be living in Adwick. None in our land. The forest of Esmeraldas will lay fallow and be swallowed back up. Your generation would have been the last.
And so what is better, Azoriel? That instead we die slowly, corrupted from inside by the drow. And any who leave Eshmathalas are corrupted by humans.
I guess that's a matter of perspective. Ask me if my life has been worth it since that time. Ask me.
Can you truly say it has been, Azoriel?
Ask me, Letha.
Has it been worth it, Azoriel?
It wasn't until I met you. Shall we see our friend? You'll have to lead me in. It's been a while. I think it's this way. I always hate how muddy it is. And the flies. I was curious if you were going to jump across again.
My boots are already muddy, Azoriel.
I really dislike this part. I don't like being wet.
You don't need to stand there, Azoriel. That is good.
Yes, but I'm busy being displeased. I want to savor it.
On a bridge or something.
Oh, maybe.
Displeasure.
Yes. It is a special skill of mine to savor displeasure, to be upset and enjoy it for a time. You know, one day we will find a way to knock on the door. Effectively.
Effectively.
Hmm.
Should be a rather strange thing. Would you like me to do the honors?
Yes, please. It displeases me. What? Why are you hiding behind me? Madam? My shy friend, who is scared, we wish to speak with Miss Fay today. Is she available? If not, we can wait. We will wait here then. It is not urgent. Did that girl have tattoos last time we saw her?
No, she did not, Azoriel.
No wonder. What has caused this change? Miss Fay, welcome. Previously, with Yandel, we discussed exchanging a gift with her. If you are available, would you be able to pick it up? It is Gratian tea. We got a shipment of it.
Oh, you have? Oh, well, certainly.
All right. Do you...
Is yours...
It's all the way back at our house.
Okay. Where's yours home located at?
Do you know where the church is? We are across from the church, the house attached to the brewery, next to the archery range.
Well, might as well tell you now. When I come into it, I'll be in a green cloak. Go by lawn.
Understood. How long?
Because there's certain people that... I can be there within a couple minutes.
All right.
The father's inside the house right now. He was a little distressed, so mother's taking care of him.
Understood. There is no urgency. We will wait outside of the house.
Okay. Out here or
In there, in Hadwick.
Very well. I will tell her when we meet you all there.
Thank you. It is just you, my dear. And you do not have to inconvenience her. We can inconvenience you, though.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
Madam. Thank you, Miss Fay. All right. Let us get our boots muddy some more. Good day. Naver. Now, didn't we come in that way? Are you sure?
I'm rather sure.
All right. I will follow you.
As to whether it was this way or this way, I can't say.
I will follow you. I remember the first time I came here, it was full of traps and all manner of terrible things. You almost slipped in and landed on your behind.
I thought I've just walked through.
Mm-hmm. My boots are a little wet, but that is why they are so nicely cared for leather. And then I will have to clean them when we get home. You know, I have collected so many tiny things and left them all about, because I can't keep all of them with me. Metal things get heavy after a while, and the other
Where do
things
you keep them?
about with friends,
I see.
elves who live in other towns, a lot of it in Cadwell. It was the last place I spent a significant amount of time, a few decades.
I hadn't known you to socialize with other elves.
Generally, I do not. That was with the human family. But they are one I knew would keep them. And should they disappear, it is no loss, truthfully. I, after all, keep a journal of all the things I have found. And the places I have been, and the people I have met. Until... Yes,
That Maya had.
yes.
Was that such a thing that you had given to keep?
Not to keep, given as a gift. for someone very special. We cannot choose who will touch our hearts. I do not know when it will happen, or how, or why. But just as with Maya, sometimes it just happens. And then you discover that the thing you have spent your life doing, that you thought was the purpose that you were born to, was but part of a journey on your way to finding this person. And mayhap you will share it with them, and mayhap you will change. As you said, corrupted by humans. Most of our kin will not change. No matter what comes at them, they will be the very same elves as they were as children, no matter the millennia, no matter what happens around them. And if the world becomes unwelcoming to them, they will pass away, because they cannot change. But through all of my years, it feels like I have been nothing but change. Just a child of the forest, wandering, never quite finding the path that is right for her. That is why I am so attached to the name I was given. It seems right for me. Lost daughter of the forest. I have never found my way home. And I suspect I will not. What happens to a child who has no home to return to?
I'm sorry, Azrael.
There's nothing to be sorry about. It is who I am. But then, as I said, I am an elf who changes. I have been corrupted by humans. And yet, I cannot feel sad about it. I cannot be but what I am. And I feel that the Ethereal who has come to me is someone her mother would have been very proud of. And though I cannot find it in my heart to be proud of myself for the little I have accomplished, I can be proud, or find pride in the idea that my mother would have been proud of me all these years later. I am just sad she did not get to know. I will have to do it in her stead. What Authorial is thinking right now is live the life she gifted me. But she didn't want to say it.
I'm sorry, Athuriel.
Nothing.
It's for you. But I'm sorry for who I am.
I do not see why you need to be sorry. I certainly think you're a delight to be with. Who else would put up with my humor? Who else would live long enough to know it? I'm not saying that to her right now. Shall we? I look forward to paying the guards their tax. Maybe they won't be there. Maybe Edwick will have been run over, and I won't have to pay it. Good day, Ursa.
Okay. How did it go? Did you break John's heart?
Hobbits are made of sterner stuff.
I'm just sitting amongst the flowers, enjoying the morning before it gets too hot.
I will wait in front of the house. Good day. Aldo. Hello.
LaFell's door is all fixed.
Thank you. How much do we owe you? Oh, that's right. The Crown was paying.
Compensated. Yep. So it's all taken care of.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like there's a wagon coming in, it looks like.
Oh, none of my business. Authorial doesn't know that that's from barley roll and that it has Arnoff. You look hungry.
I'm not staring at you, milady.
Met what?
Wagon coming in.
Oh, none of my business, whatever it is.
Right.
I... Madam. I do. A moment, though. I have to head to my house soon.
Oh, sure. Well, we can walk and talk.
All right. I will follow you then. How may I help you, Prelate?
I have a few questions.
Yes.
I've had a young elven woman come to me recently telling me that she's wanting to get married. And I don't know anything about elven wedding traditions, as much as I hate to say it. I was wondering if you would be able to offer any insight on the matter.
Which house are they from? Did they say?
No, I'm afraid not. Actually, you know them. Wolfire.
Oh, well, the truth is, I suspect that what she will want to celebrate will have little to do with elvish customs. She is not like the rest of us. She is lived among humans for all of her life.
Is she not from Veshmatalas?
I suspect that whatever connection was there is not one she thinks fondly of. But you can check with her to be certain. From her eye colors, from...
You wander between town and towns.
That is the problem, of course. For a traditional elf, it would depend on the house. If it was an Alaman, I could tell you they would want to be under a gazebo with beautiful white drapes, open, of course, to the air and the elements, because it's always beautiful in Ishmathalas. They would want to be viewed by all of their family. And it would be an affair that would last an entire day. There isn't much of a ceremony. That is private between the couple. But it is an opportunity for the family, for the house, to celebrate. Unions among elves are rare, just as children are.
Even as long-lived as we are?
That is exactly why. There is no urgency for us, no drive to find. It is those of us who live among humans who come to learn of their passion and drive and desire to join others and be together. I will be waiting here, my lady. I have a guest coming.
Of course. Given where you are from, I thought you may be able to offer some insight.
Aye. For Wovire, though, honestly, you would want to ask her. You would want to ask her.
Very well. I'll stick to that when she comes back.
Aye. If she would desire it to be more human, or a particular house she may wish.
Find out.
For the sake of the city, let's hope it's not Iander.
That is your king himself, yes?
Aye.
I'm afraid I don't know much about urban politics. I have no reason to.
Imagine an affair that would be celebrated not just in the city, but in all the cities, together. They are the eldest house. The joinings are few. I cannot think of the last one that has happened. At least among...
It's been some time ago then.
Yes. Sometime.
Bhagavanan? Is he been to see Ladia?
It's for
Our guest.
it's for Faye,
Yes. Speaking of that, let me go prepare her tea.
I appreciate your insight, Azrael.
Of course. Always, madam.
Naver.
Naver. Good day. I will go prepared. Give me a moment. You are welcome to join me if you wish.
I just remembered something.
Okay. Let's go find where Brunswick is. Brunswick, when you have a moment. I am convening with God.
I'm enjoying the fire.
It is the only time you'll ever see me open his stream. We can wait outside. Here, the tea.
Am I to hold it?
For now.
Will you take the,
Okay. What is it?
honey sweet roll?
So it is.
If you wanted one, Ariel, I could have got you one.
No, it's all right. This is enough sweetness for me. Hmm? Oh, oh. Wow. That's actually smart. How dare you? I was just gonna stand there like an awkward pauper.
Shall put the tea between us.
She was but a few moments ago, right over there. And then she headed off. May tea never become, may never, oh gosh, may tea never come between us. I always appreciate it when you laugh at my dumb jokes. It is very kind of you to do so.
From there, they could send it anywhere.
You're smiling at me. Is it because of the sweet roll? Are you eyeing me because of this tasty, delectable pastry I have in front of me? And you're smiling because of it?
Oh.
Because you desire to devour it? Well, you cannot have it. It is for a guest. It would be rude to take it from them. So then we will sit here awkwardly holding this dripping, oozing, honey-sweet, delectable, wonderfully scrumptious-smelling pastry. I can go on if you wish some more. Delightful, decadent, undeniably rich and tasty, savory and sweet at the same time. It is like a gift from the nobility. Ah! No, I'm fortunate to hear that. First of all, a sweet roll from Lethal for you, freshly baked. And secondly, a bag of tea with something a little heavier within. This will go to Iandel. She should recall. She should recall what that is. The tea, though, is Gradian tea.
I'll put it in that container you gave us a long time ago and refill it.
Thank you, madam. Enjoy, please, and be safe.
Thank you all very much. Are y'all gonna be sticking around Adwood a lot longer now that Volleyball's bringing in food again, or?
We are continuing our plans to prepare to leave, but it is a slow affair. We are elves. It will take time.
I just want to be able to see my good guys.
We will let you know. Probably you and the one you care for will be the only ones we will tell. There's no reason to make a bother. Good day, madam. Naver.
A box coming down today.
I will have to wait to have my word with God. Like many deities, they seem to be busy. Very busy.
But then I do have something for you, Odin.
Oh? What do you have?
Wait here, I shall get it.
I will continue to lick off my fingers. Good afternoon, guardsman. It is indeed. It seems to be perfect for elves, almost as if it was made for us. Brands, if you have a moment.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Ithorio gave the stone, wrapped in fabric and tea, to Faye. She is carrying it now.
Faye has it?
Faye has it.
Understood. Thank you.
You're welcome. Madam?
I may not have gotten the funny hat for you, but I did have this made by several craftsmen. The outer wooden box was made by Marcus. The drawing of the engraving upon the lid was by Christos, and that then was engraved by Yrsa. And you can open the lid, and inside, a small compartment for tea.
Oh, how kind of you. Some place to store our treasured and precious tea together. What is the drawing upon it? You have been listening to us.
Had it quite a
You simply needed a teapot.
Thank you, Lethel, for this gift that has been handmade, that you have given to me. Until I came here, I have never been gifted things that were handmade for me. Until I came to Hadwick. This is the second time I have been given something made for me in my life. Thank you. It means more to me than you could know. But I think one day you will. It is the way of elves after all. And now, I think it's time for me to rest and depart. From her girlfriend.
Workshop waits for me.
I understand. Good day, then. Lethel. Never. Oh, one last thing before you go. Yep, still taller. All right. Good day.
Do you want me to collect a sweet roll for you later?
Yes, actually. Yes, that would be delightful. I will enjoy it.
I shall walk by later tonight and see if there are any left.
My elvish girlfriend. Thanks, chat. Well, I wonder if I can ask him. Yes, the first gift was the earpieces made by